In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro to block malware, trackers, and other online threats that you might not even realize are targeting you every single day. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever worried about downloading something sketchy by accident, or if you're tired of being followed around the internet by the same creepy ads, you're going to love what I'm about to walk you through. With Threat Protection Pro, they've built in features that feel a lot like having a lightweight antivirus and ad blocker right inside the app. The idea is simple: give you an easier way to stay safe while you browse, shop, stream, or download files without needing to install a bunch of separate programs. So today we're going to cover what Threat Protection Pro is, how it works, and what you need to do to turn it on. Let's get into it. Let's start by breaking down what Threat Protection Pro actually is. Threat Protection Pro is an advanced security feature that NordVPN includes in its app. While standard VPN connections hide your IP address and encrypts your traffic, Threat Protection Pro is designed to go after the sneaky stuff that happens in the background of your online life. I'm talking about malicious websites, malware hidden in downloads, phishing attempts, fake shopping sites, and all those trackers that advertisers use to build detailed profiles about you. Think of it like an extra security guard on top of the VPN tunnel. While the VPN itself locks down the path your data takes, Threat Protection Pro actively scans what's trying to get through and stops the bad stuff before it ever reaches your device. The best part is it works even if you're not actively connected to a VPN server. As long as the NordVPN app is open, Threat Protection Pro is running quietly in the background. How it's different from regular threat protection. Now, NordVPN actually offers two versions of this feature: the basic threat protection and Threat Protection Pro. The basic version, which NordVPN sometimes calls Threat Protection Lite, works whenever you're connected to a VPN server. It blocks ad trackers and malicious domains at the DNS level, meaning it cuts off your connection before those things can load. Threat Protection Pro, on the other hand, is a much more comprehensive suite. It doesn't just block ads and trackers, it also scans files you download, checks websites against databases of phishing and scam sites, cleans up tracking data from links you click, and provides a stronger shield against malware. And again, it doesn't require you to be connected to a VPN server to work. You just need to have the app running in the background. That extra flexibility makes Pro much more practical for daily life because you don't have to remember to connect to a VPN every single time you want to be protected. How to turn it on. Let's talk about the actual setup because this is where a lot of people get intimidated. The good news is that enabling Threat Protection Pro is incredibly simple. When you open your NordVPN app on your computer, either Windows or Mac, you'll see a sidebar option for Threat Protection Pro. All you do is click into that and you'll be able to toggle on Threat Protection Pro, and that is it. There are no complicated menus or advanced settings you need to configure. Once you turn it on, it's running in the background automatically. So if you are in NordVPN, all you do is come down to this shield looking icon right here. Threat Protection Pro is right here, and all you have to do is click turn on. From that point forward, every time you open a website, click a link, or download a file, NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro is actively scanning and filtering what comes through. If it detects something malicious, it blocks it immediately, and you'll usually see a small notification letting you know what was stopped. If everything is safe, you won't even notice it's there. It's one of those features that gives you a lot of extra safety without adding friction to your online experience. Blocking malware. One of the biggest advantages of Threat Protection Pro is its ability to block malware. When you download files from the internet, whether it's a PDF, an image, or a program, there's always a risk that something harmful is hiding inside. Malware can do all sorts of damage, from stealing your personal information to hijacking your system. With Threat Protection Pro enabled, every file you download is scanned automatically. If it detects malware, it blocks the download and warns you. That means you don't have to rely on manually running scans or crossing your fingers every time you save something from the web. It's not meant to replace a full antivirus if you need deep system scans, but for everyday browsing and downloading, it's a very effective safety net, especially if you have kids or other family members using the same computer. Having that automatic layer of malware scanning can save you a ton of headaches in the long run. Blocking trackers. The other major part of this feature is blocking trackers. You've probably noticed how ads seem to follow you around online. You look at one product on a shopping site and suddenly it's in every ad on every website you visit. That happens because trackers are collecting data about your browsing and sharing it with advertisers. Threat Protection Pro stops those trackers before they can collect anything. It works across websites to cut off the hidden scripts that send your data back to advertising networks. The result is less profiling, fewer targeted ads, and a cleaner browsing experience overall. This isn't just about convenience, it's about privacy. The less data advertisers and websites can gather about you, the harder it is for them to build a detailed profile of your habits, purchases, and interests. And that's really the whole point of using a VPN in the first place, regaining some control over your online privacy. Everyday use. So what's it actually like to use Threat Protection Pro every day? The best way to describe it is seamless. Once it's on, you don't have to think about it. You'll notice fewer ads when you're browsing, which makes pages load faster and feel less cluttered. You'll see occasional notifications when something is blocked, which is actually reassuring because it reminds you that the feature is actively working. Downloads happen the same way they always do, but with the added comfort of knowing they're automatically being scanned. And if you accidentally click a suspicious link or land on a phishing page, Threat Protection Pro cuts off the connection before you get tricked into entering your personal information. It's one of those things where you don't realize how often you're being targeted until you see the number of threats that get blocked behind the scenes. And lastly, performance. One concern some people have is whether enabling this Threat Protection Pro will slow down their browsing. In practice, the impact is minimal because it works efficiently in the background and uses updated threat databases. The filtering process is fast enough that you won't notice delays. In fact, with ads and trackers being blocked, some websites actually load faster than they would without it. For most users, there's no trade-offs between security and speed here. You get both, which is exactly what you want. Now, let's dive into some of the pros and cons because honestly, Threat Protection Pro isn't perfect, but it's one of the strongest features NordVPN has introduced. The biggest pro is honestly peace of mind. Knowing that your downloads are being scanned, that phishing sites are being blocked, and that trackers are being cut off makes everyday browsing much safer and less stressful. It combines multiple tools, the ad blocking, anti-malware, and anti-tracking into one simple feature that runs automatically. Another pro is how easy it is to use. You don't need to be tech savvy to turn it on or keep it running. It works right out of the box with just a toggle in the app. Now, on the downside, Threat Protection Pro is currently only available on desktop apps. If you're using NordVPN on your phone or tablet, you won't get the full pro experience yet. You'll still have that lighter version that blocks ads and trackers, but you won't get file scanning or phishing protection. Another limitation is that while Threat Protection Pro is powerful, it's not a full replacement for dedicated antivirus software. If you want full system scans and protection against every type of malware, you'll still want a separate antivirus. But for everyday use, especially focused on browsing and downloading, it's a very strong shield. Now let's dive into the different pricing options. So if you want to save up to 78%, make sure you use our exclusive link down in the description below. Once you click that link, we'll click Get NordVPN. Here you can see they've got a bunch of different options here. They also have the options between 1-month plans, 1-year plans, and 2-year plans. I'm going to go over the 2-year plans because that's how you're going to get the best price. Each of these plans comes with 4 extra months included onto the already 2-year plan. So you're getting 28 months. So that's a cool added bonus. They also have a 30-day money back guarantee with all of these plans, which means you can try it out. If you don't love it and you're not obsessed with it within the 30 days, you can go ahead and get your money back. So let's start off with the basic plan. This is saving you 74%, which brings it to $298 per month. With this plan, you get the secure FastestVPN. Next, and the best value is the Plus plan, which is saving you 74% as well. And this is $3.85 per month. With this, you get everything in the basic plan, but you get the anti-malware and browsing protection, ad and tracker blocker, password manager, and breach scanner. Next is the complete plan, and this is saving you 73%. This is $4.81 per month. You get everything in the Plus plan, but you also get the 1 terabyte of cloud storage. And then lastly is the Prime plan. You're saving 78%, which is huge savings, $6.74 per month. You get everything in the complete plan, but you also get Nord Protect. So this is the advanced identity protection against cybercrimes. If you want to go more in depth on the different options and plans, you can go ahead and scroll down below these prices and check out in even more depth. So once you decide on a plan, you'll just click choose plan. And as you can see, our coupon, the VPN Nerds, is automatically applied at checkout. And again, that's if you click the link in the description. You also can do some extra add-ons like Incogni, as well as get a dedicated IP, but those are some extra costs in there, just so you are aware. So should you actually turn on Threat Protection Pro and use it every day? The answer is absolutely yes. If you already have NordVPN, it's included in your subscription, so you're not paying anything extra for it. Just make sure the plan that you select has it included. The protection it offers is well worth it, especially considering how effortless it is to set it up and use. It's the kind of feature that adds a lot of value without adding any hassle. If you're someone who downloads files often, shops online, or just wants to cut down on trackers and ads, Threat Protection Pro is a no-brainer. Even if you already have antivirus software installed, adding this on top creates a stronger overall defense. If you want to go ahead and check out NordVPN and Threat Protection Pro, that link is down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. As a personal note, I know keeping track of online threats can feel overwhelming. We've got so many things on our mind these days, but that's exactly why features like NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro exist. It makes the process simple by running in the background. That wraps up this video. This channel is dedicated to helping you stay private and safe online while making technology easy to understand. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.